Hey guys, let's get more news about Lakers, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Player grades, Lakers vs Wizards. Was that the Lakers winning a game comfortably? In 2025? Well, isn't that a fun change? It wasn't dominant from start to finish, and there were times when it teetered on being a frustratingly close game. But this is what taking care of business looks like overall. Considering where the vibes were after losing to the Clippers and the game that awaits them on Thursday, a performance like this could not have come at a better time. This had trap game written all over it, and the Lakers responded like a group of professionals. It seems simple, but few things have been simple with these Lakers this season. So, let's dive into the win. As always, grades are based on expectations for each player. A B grade represents the average performance for that player. LeBron has a triple-double one night after super cool trip to watch his Buckeyes win the CFP title. Los Angeles AP, LeBron James' first triple-double after turning 40 was impressive enough. The fact that he did it one day after flying from Los Angeles to Atlanta and back just so he could cheer on his beloved Ohio State Buckeyes at the college football playoff championship game? That's the type of sporting feat only the greats would even try to pull off. James showed neither jet lag nor fatigue while racking up 21 points, 13 assists, and 10 rebounds in the Los Angeles Lakers' 111-88 victory over the Washington Wizards on Tuesday night. He spent Monday night 2,200 miles away in a luxury box at Mercedes-Benz Stadium, trading high fives with old friends and family while watching the Buckeyes' title-clinching victory over Notre Dame. "It was great to be there," James said. "I was, also, there 10 years ago, I believe, when they won it. I was there in Dallas when they won it. To be there yesterday with a lot of my family and friends, it was super cool to be able to have that moment. We're all diehard Ohio State fans back home." James has been an Ohio State football supporter since his childhood in Akron. He watches them on television and turns up in person whenever possible, including in January 2015. When Urban Meyer's Buckeyes beat Oregon at AT&T Stadium to win the inaugural playoff. James is a four-time NBA champion, but he's also a genuine sports fan who still gets thrills from witnessing historic moments. "Anytime you see championship-caliber teams go out and play to a level of excellence, it's always inspiring," James said. "No matter if it's college or if it's pros, whatever the case may be, it's always inspiring. So I am always inspired by greatness." James' trip would be more daunting for regular folks in economy class, but he has the advantage of private jet travel. He scored 25 points for the Lakers against the Los Angeles Clippers on Sunday night before his long Monday, and he returned against Washington with his 121st career triple-double, the fifth most in NBA history. James' trip to Dallas 10 years ago was also remarkable. Then with the Cleveland Cavaliers, he had road games in Sacramento and Phoenix on the days before and after the Buckeyes' title game against the Ducks. James flew to Dallas, got back to Arizona at about 12:30 a.m., and scored 33 points against the Suns the next evening. James has 9 triple-doubles this season, but this is his first since his landmark birthday on December 30th. He has showed almost no signs of decline halfway through his record-tying 22nd NBA season, averaging 23.8 points, 8.9 assists, and 7.4 rebounds. Karl Malone is the only other NBA player to record a triple-double in his 40s. The mailman did it for the Lakers on November 28, 2003, when he was 105 days older than LeBron was Tuesday night. James has recorded 14 triple-doubles over the past 2 seasons, and he was the second oldest player in league history to achieve the feat each time, extending his own standard. LeBron James had 21 points, 13 assists and 10 rebounds one day after flying to Atlanta and back to watch a football game on his day off, and the Los Angeles Lakers sent the Washington Wizards to their 11th consecutive defeat with a 111-88 victory Tuesday night. James recorded his 121st career triple-double and his 9th of the season. The top scorer in NBA history showed no ill effects from his long trip Monday to watch his Ohio State Buckeyes college football playoff championship game victory over Notre Dame. Anthony Davis had 29 points and 16 rebounds for Los Angeles. Dorian Finney-Smith hit 4 three-pointers while scoring 16 points, and Austin Reeves added 16. Bilal Coulibaly scored 17 points for the Wizards, who haven't won since New Year's Day. Jordan Poole and Corey Kispert had 15 points apiece for Washington, which dropped to 1-18 on the road midway through a 6-game trip. Takeaways. Wizards, Coulibaly had his highest scoring performance in January, while Kyle Kuzma had 12 points and 9 rebounds against his former team. Lakers, they had periods of struggle, but they didn't trail in the final 44 minutes and mostly handled their business against the NBA's worst team. Los Angeles reached the midway point of its schedule at 23-18. Key moment. James scored 10 points in the second quarter while the Lakers pulled away. He then completed his triple-double with 3:19 to play, and the Lakers immediately called timeout to get him and Davis out of the game. Key stat. James got his 2,308th career steal in the second quarter, passing Scottie Pippen for 7th place in NBA history. He finished the game with 2,309. Maurice Cheeks is 6th with 2,310. Up next. The Lakers host the Celtics on Thursday, and the Wizards drive down the 110 freeway to face the Clippers on Thursday. Triple-doubles for Jokic and James fuel lopsided NBA wins. The Serbian star, who claimed a third NBA Most Valuable Player award last season, again made it look effortless, scoring 27 points with 13 rebounds and 10 assists. He then sat out all of the fourth quarter, his 13th triple-double of the season achieved through 3 quarters only. "I feel I'm playing the best basketball of my life," Jokic told broadcaster TNT, although he admitted the Nuggets team he led to the title in 2023 has work to do. "We're not where we're supposed to be," he said. "We're trying to find the rhythm." He was encouraged by Tuesday's result against a 76ers team struggling with injuries, most notably to former MVP Joel Embiid. 6 Denver players scored in double figures. That included Julian Strawther's 23 points off the bench, and 19 points from Aaron Gordon. "Tonight we took care of business," Jokic said. The Los Angeles Lakers also won big as LeBron James's 9th triple-double of the season fueled a 111-88 victory over the woeful Washington Wizards. James scored 21 points with 10 rebounds and 13 assists, and Anthony Davis scored 29 points with 16 rebounds as the Lakers hammered the league's worst team. James, who turned 40 on December 30th, became just the second player 40 or older to post a triple-double, after Karl Malone in 2003. Knicks hang on. The New York Knicks held off the Nets in Brooklyn, surrendering a 10-point fourth-quarter lead before pulling away late to win the crosstown clash 99-95. Karl Anthony Towns scored 25 points and pulled down 16 rebounds. OG Anunoby added 20 points and Jalen Brunson struggled early but scored 8 of his 17 points with less than 3 minutes to play to help the Knicks escape. The Knicks led 75-85 with 10:10 left in the fourth quarter, but the Nets, led by 23 points from D'Angelo Russell, had grabbed a 90-89 lead with 2:35 remaining. Brunson's pull-up shot restored the Knicks' lead and he followed with a layup and a jumper before Anunoby threw down a dunk, Brunson finally capping the scoring with a pair of free throws. "We know how special he is," Towns said of Brunson. "He lives for those moments." The Toronto Raptors dug themselves out of an early 21-point hole to beat the visiting Orlando Magic 109-93. R.J. Barrett scored 19 points and Scottie Barnes added 17 points, 11 rebounds, and 8 assists for the Raptors, who outscored the Magic 40-20 in the third quarter to take control. Paolo Banchero scored 26 points and grabbed 12 rebounds for the Magic, who slumped to a 4th straight defeat. The Portland Trail Blazers dispatched the Heat 116-107 in Miami. Anthony Simons scored 24 points and DeAndre Ayton added 22 points and 15 rebounds for the high-energy Trail Blazers, who had 7 players score in double figures. With Miami's top scorer Tyler Herro sidelined by groin tightness, Duncan Robinson led the Heat with 22 points. Rookie Kel'el Ware made his first career start and added 20 points and 15 rebounds. But the Heat, who endured a stretch of 19 straight missed three-pointers, suffered their fourth loss in their past 5 games. Instant analysis: Lakers cruise to victory in a blowout win over the Wizards. To avoid starting a losing streak on Tuesday night, the Los Angeles Lakers needed a win against the Washington Wizards at the Crypto.com Arena. In a surprisingly competitive game, the Wizards fought hard to pull off the upset victory, but, in the end, they just didn't have enough to overcome the combined strength of the Lakers. The Lakers were shot to start the game and looked solid on both ends, to take a 29-23 lead into the second quarter. In the first half, the Lakers slowly pulled away with a sizable lead and were able to keep a distance from the Wizards for the rest of the half. The game continued like that through the fourth quarter until the Lakers cruised to the 111-88 win at home. Anthony Davis was the leading scorer for LA with 29 points, 16 rebounds, 5 assists, and 4 blocks on 14-22 shooting. LeBron James tallied a 21-point triple-double with 13 assists, 10 rebounds, and 2 steals on 8-18 shooting, while Austin Reaves totaled 16 points, 2 rebounds, and 8 assists on 4-15 shooting. Meanwhile, the Wizards were led by Bilal Coulibaly, who dropped 17 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists on 7-15 shooting. Jordan Poole added 15 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists in 34 minutes. Finally, Corey Kispert finished with 15 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists in 31 minutes off the bench. The Washington Wizards are far from a complete basketball team, but they played well enough tonight to give the Lakers a serious challenge, and that's more than most expected. What made the difference for the Lakers tonight, besides veteran talent, were the same key factors that have helped them find success all season long. Underscore 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 underscore. Star duo stepped up. The Lakers only go as far as their stars take them, and, fortunately, their stars led the way tonight for their 23rd win of the season. In 30-plus minutes on the court, LeBron James and Anthony Davis wreaked havoc on the Wizards and decimated their defensive ambitions. LeBron James, who was on a recent shooting slump from 3, has finally rediscovered his game, and it couldn't have come at a better time. Tonight, LeBron was arguably the best player on the court for Los Angeles as he led the way with a 21-point triple-double, 13 assists and 10 rebounds. In the front court, Anthony Davis held it down with a game-high 29 points, 15 rebounds, and 4 blocks. Davis was the first line of defense for the Lakers, and his presence under the rim made it much harder for the Wizards to get any traction in the game. Davis's dominant showing made a huge impact on the score and gave the fans reason to be hopeful for a successful season. Lakers fans would trade Dalton Knecht for Walker Kessler, yes, in a heartbeat. The 22-18 Los Angeles Lakers are in real need of a big man, and their fans are even willing to give up Dalton Knecht for a good one. A fan on the Lakers subreddit asked the members if they would trade Knecht for Utah Jazz center Walker Kessler, and the answer was overwhelmingly yes. Yes, in a heartbeat, but that also means the Jazz would hang up the phone. One fan reckons the Jazz wouldn't be interested. Straight up no additional picks. Yes, a fan would make the trade if no draft picks were involved. Yeah, and I'd include more draft capital to make it happen if it was an option. Another fan would give up picks too if it meant they could get Kessler. Kessler is younger and plays a more difficult-to-fill role as a two-way player. This should be a very easy, obvious yes. One fan thinks the answer is obvious. Is this a real question? Of course. Kessler is proven. Knecht had one good month and has shot like crap since. One fan wants the proven commodity over the rookie. It has somewhat gone under the radar that Knecht's shot has deserted him recently. He shot 42.9% from beyond the arc in the first 20 games of his rookie season, but that number dropped to 19.1% in his last 20. Knecht, the 17th pick of the 2024 NBA Draft, is now averaging 9.3 points, 3.2 rebounds, 1.0 assists, 0.4 steals, and 0.1 blocks per game in 2024-25 while shooting 33.9% from beyond the arc. The 23-year-old has well and truly hit the rookie wall. As for Kessler, he had a bit of a sophomore slump last season but has bounced back in this one. The 23-year-old is averaging 11.1 points, 11.4 rebounds, 1.5 assists, 0.5 steals, and 2.5 blocks per game for the Jazz in 2024-25. Kessler would certainly provide a big boost defensively to the Lakers. Their 115.7 defensive rating ranks 24th in the NBA, and they'd be a lot higher up on that list if they got him in. The problem for the Lakers, though, as their own fans mentioned, is that it won't be easy to get Kessler. They'll almost certainly have to give up draft capital and connect to get the big man, as the Jazz have no real incentive to part with him and he's not angling for a move either. The Lakers have been quite reluctant to part with their first-round picks, and you wonder if they would give up one or two of them for Kessler. He would fill a need but, at the same time, doesn't help with another one. The Lakers rank 20th in three-point percentage this season at 35.3% and need to bring in shooters. Kessler, of course, can't shoot as he has made a total of 7 three-pointers since the Jazz drafted him with the 22nd pick in the 2022 NBA draft. He isn't a good mid-range shooter either and does most of his scoring near the basket. So, Kessler not being much of a factor offensively might make the Lakers decide against giving up premium draft capital. A short-term option at the position that could do a job and wouldn't cost too much might end up being what they go for. And you fan? What do you think of the situation of Walker Kessler? Leave your opinion in the comments.